Hi. How to stop being desperate for men. How to stop being desperate for dating. I'm sure you know someone somewhere who's so desperate, who's very desperate. And especially women in our 30s, we are the most desperate. Like we can't wait to get a hold of a man and settle and trap him and be happily ever after. And I think what we've set in our minds about the age 30, like by 30 you should have this, by 30 and so when you find yourself, especially in your 30s, everybody's happy around you, happy couples, thriving couples, hashtag happy forever. It triggers something in your mind, like you have to have someone, like you need it now. So, and single people, they have a fear. You have fear of being alone, fear of not never settling down, fear of repeating old painful experiences, fear of being alone for the rest of your life. And so we find ourselves being desperate, especially if you're single in your 30s, you find yourself being so desperate for this man. Someone asks for your number. That evening, you keep checking your phone if they've called you. You try stalking them on social media to see if they're on social media. By the following morning, you're calling your friend. By the way, that guy has not called me. What's up? Can we stop being desperate? Sometimes it happens without actually being conscious. You know it consciously, but then there are things you can do to stop being desperate. When you settle out of desperation, you settle for wrong men. You lower your standards. You settle for people who are not your equal. And what message that does that send to your self-esteem? That you don't deserve better, that you cannot do better, that is your level. You after 3 months, after 3 months, 6 months down the line, you're single again. It did not work. He left you. You realize he was like this, he was like this. You are rushing. After 1 week, you're asking a guy, what are we? Where is this going? So when are you taking me to your parents? How can you stop being desperate? Thank you for joining us. My name is Mudhoni Mukiri and welcome to Mudhoni's Mission. Number one, you need to stop complaining about being single. You need to stop complaining about being single, because being single is not a disability, it's not a disease. There's no part of you that is missing or is sick. You're fine just the way you are. And you need to embrace your singlehood. I am single, I am alone for now. Full stop. You need to stop creating a gap for someone in your life, for someone who's not there. You're whole the way you are, you're complete the way you are. And so what we need to do is to let go of patterns of negative beliefs, of patterns of I need someone to complete me, like and I can't be without someone. You are whole, you are enough the way you are. You don't have a space in you, you don't have a gap for someone to fill. You are whole, you are enough. Stop complaining about being single. It's actually not funny. Hey, Mimi, I am single till I die. You know those statements we make? You look so desperate. It's okay to be single. Singleness is not a disease. It's okay there's nothing wrong with being single. And actually, some of the people there are some people I know that are single and they're so happy. I was very happy when I was single, and I keep saying it, and people are out here bashing me. I was so happy when I was single. I had the best times of my life when I was single, you guys. The other thing you need to do is to focus on yourself. Stop giving people your number. Stop these dating sites. Stop looking for people on Facebook. Stop doing those things fast and focus on yourself. Focus on your best qualities. What is it you like about yourself? What are your best skills? Focus on yourself. Focus on getting to know yourself. I want you to take time, probably, you will not like this, probably 3 months or 6 months without dating, and date yourself. Get to know yourself. I did that, and I talk about it. Just before COVID, I did that. I took 6 months of dating. I was not meeting new guys. I was not going clubbing. I was not taking any alcohol. I was just Me, myself, and I was focused on me. I started working out. That, I think that's the only time I really focused on going to the gym. I started eating a healthy diet. I started reading a lot of books. I focused on myself. I would take myself out on Sunday afternoons. I'd go for ice cream, and then I'd pass by a movie and watch a movie by myself. I would, and all this time was getting to learn myself, what I like, what I did not like. I'd buy myself nice stuff. I took myself on vacation when I was alone, when I was single. Focus on getting to know you. Give yourself the best, because you deserve nothing but the best. Let me tell you what this does to you. It makes you, when you give yourself the best, it gives you the impression, it makes you believe you deserve nothing but the best from anyone. You don't take anything short of that. You know, when you meet guys and they want to, the first date, they want to tell you, come to my house, I'll cook for you. You know, you that's not for you. You know, you just don't even bother with them. You just don't even respond to such messages. You know, you give yourself the best. Focus on your best qualities. Write them down on a piece of paper. Get new skills. If you can, if you have time, start learning a new language. You don't need school fees to do that. You can do that for free classes online. They're everywhere. You just even need to Google free classes for whatever, for French, for German, for whatever. Learn how to cook. Focus on yourself. Make yourself the best meals. I pampered myself. You don't even need money to do some of these things. Eating a balanced diet, having an evening run or a morning run, praying about yourself, about your goals, working on your personal goals. Take time on yourself and focus on yourself off the men. Also, this is important, give yourself a makeover. Makeover doesn't mean you have to go all out and start buying expensive makeup and huge hair. Change your diet. You know, change your diet. Change your wardrobe. It doesn't have to be buying new clothes. Wear fitting clothes. Maybe this time try doing high heels when you're going to work. They don't have to be very high. You can start with just a small wedge or a small heel. Try a different hairstyle. I cut my hair. You guys remember I cut my hair? Like, try something different. Give yourself a makeover. Maybe go to the gym. Work towards losing your pot belly. Work towards a skincare routine. Give yourself a makeover. Pamper yourself. Do something different with yourself. Stop the negative self-talk. That self-talk, you know how I said when we were starting, I said about how we date because we have fear. Stop fearing and stop saying, you know, me, I'll just die alone. Me, I'll just be single forever. Me, atanishachoka na hii maisha. Me, I don't know. I cannot get a good man. You can get a good man. That is what you tell yourself. Mimi, I will get the best man. Mimi, I want a guy who will ask me out on a date officially. That's what I wanted. Like someone to ask me out. Mudhoni, I want to take you out on a date. And you know, that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened when meeting my fiancé. Like, I wanted someone to treat me with that respect. When we said we were meeting at 1 p.m., I wanted someone to keep that time, to, you know, to even remind me in the morning, you remember we have a date at 1, I'm looking forward. I wanted those things, and I got them. Believe you're worthy of the best, because you are worthy of the best, because you're the best. You understand? And I had to tell myself, Modoni, you're so beautiful. You're so amazing. And the best part of reminding yourself the best qualities is that when you start dating, you will know what you're bringing to the table. You will know you're bringing so much. You won't settle for bullshit. You'll know you're bringing so much. So when some guy wants to treat you like crap, you can't take that. Like, you're too good for that, you know. So stop the negative self-talk. There are good men. Another lady was telling me the other day, men are shit. I told her, yes, men are shit when you are shit. Men are trash when you trash yourself. Treat yourself with respect. Work on yourself. You know what you're bringing to the table. When you know yourself, you're there, you'll find a man who is there. Attitude, yeah, men are dogs. All men cheat on. No. There are good men. There are faithful men out here. I have marriages lasting for up to 80 years, 60 years, 50 years. And someone says, I've never cheated on my wife. I've never cheated on my husband. You know, there are good men. There are good women out here. But you also have to be someone good yourself. If you're who singing men are trash, you're also trash. That's why you're dating trash. That's why you only settle for trash. But if you are a high value woman, if you really work on yourself, take time to know what you're bringing on the table, to work on your skills, to pamper yourself, give yourself a makeover, to date yourself, take yourself on nice dates, take yourself for a movie, for a cup of coffee, buy yourself nice things on your birthdays, on these special days, on Christmas, treat yourself with respect. The people you will meet in your life will treat you the same day. And I say this, when you're dating, stick to your truth. Mimi, I did that, and I before, and I say this, before I was so focused on pleasing men and doing things for people to like me. But when I started my self-help, my self-awareness journey, my personal growth journey, that changed. Like when I started respecting myself, when I started focusing on me and dating myself and giving myself the best, I don't take anything else from other people unless it's the best. You know what I mean? And when you respect yourself, this is for single ladies, stand with your truth. I stood with my truth. I'm not ready to do casual sex. I'm not ready to mess around with you. And I don't do that unless I'm serious with you, unless there's that emotional connection, and unless I really get to know you. Stand with your truth. When you meet a guy, you think he's so handsome, I really want this one. He's inviting you for a sleepover the first day. Stand with your truth. Tell him, I don't do sleepovers with people I just met. That's not who I am. I prefer to get to know someone better, and I want more than just casual. As in, stand with your truth. What is it you want? What is it you stand for? You want someone God-fearing? You want someone? Then stop going out with atheists, so you can go fighting on dates whether there's God or there's no God. You don't want to do that to yourself. So also, another point, know what you're looking for in a guy. No, you're looking for a God-fearing man. If you are a Christian, it's really important for someone to have that background, Christian background. You also need to focus on men who have that. So you don't, you're looking for a Christian man, but you meet atheists and you start going on dates with them. You meet Hindus and people who don't even believe in God, and you're busy giving them your time. You're busy wasting your time because you're too desperate. You want to settle on the first guy who shows up. Know what you're looking for in a guy so that you can be able to weed out everybody else. What is it you're looking for in a guy? I need it to be God-fearing. I need him to be financially stable. I need him to be blah, blah, blah. So that when you meet a guy who's borrowing you money on the second date, who's telling you, I need some 20K, you'll know this is not what I want. I want a man who's financially stable. Have a list of what you're looking for and stick to it. Sava. So it's raining, it's getting a bit noisy, but I'm just winding up. So when you're done with that phase that I've talked about, getting to know yourself, taking yourself on dates, giving yourself a makeover, learning your best qualities, knowing what you're bringing on the table, knowing also what you expect from the other guy, when you go on a date, don't have very many expectations. Just flow with the conversation. Just ask questions. It's an interview. Ask questions. Listen to what he's saying. Look at how he's behaving, his manners, how he's responding. You know what I mean? Don't meet someone and just immediately decide this one will never, like this usiezi mwacha aende. Get to know someone for who they are. People pretend and people lie to you the first stages. Get to know them. Pole 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 too. So also don't be too available for people you've just met. You're busy, you're a busy woman, you have a lot going on for you. Be available, but don't be too available. Also avoid being too nice, pleasing people when you're hurting yourself. It's really important to put yourself first. Don't hurt yourself, and don't put yourself on fire so you can keep other people's warm. Sawa. So let's stop being desperate. But the most important point here is to focus on yourself, on your best qualities, on what you're bringing on the table. Give yourself a makeover and know what you're looking in the other guy. Let's stop being desperate. There are good men out here. There are good women out here. You can be happy and you deserve all the happiness. Men are not trash, but if you believe men are trash, then you probably are trash yourself. So thank you so much for watching. My name is Muthoni Mukiri, and please subscribe and share these videos.